Hi, welcome to Communication and Management Communication Info, Module 2, and we are still busy with communication barriers. Remember the last lesson we talked about perceptual barriers, which meant those barriers that are created based on the way that you see or perceive the world. So I'm going to carry on just a little bit about perceptual barriers. Um, just to so that we can now finish off this lesson. There are very specific examples of perceptual barriers, ones that you live with every day. So the first one is stereotyping. If you had to see that man, what do you think? I'll tell you that we think shop, we think my friend. Am I right? Yes, I know I'm right. That guy, you see him and you think fake things, fake stuff, karate, maybe? Yeah? Okay, so let me just tell you. The first guy, um, this guy, is a cast member from the TV show 90 Day Fiancé. He does not own a shop, he does not live in South Africa, and he's not called my friend. This guy isn't even Chinese, he's Japanese. He probably does not know karate. He could be my friend Pat. I speak Afrikaans. Pat and I speak Afrikaans to each other. So we tend to assign specific characteristics to a person because they belong to a certain group. Just because the first man looks slightly, I don't know, Pakistani, we assume he will have a shop. The second man looks slightly Chinese. We assume that he has a shop with fake things and he can do karate. That is stereotyping at its best. It's like when you think all blondes are dumb and all coloreds are drunk. Yeah, that's what they say about us. And there are horrible racist perceptions that go around because of stereotyping. Our second example is our second perceptual barrier is generalization. Very often you hear older people say, "Oh, die kinders are so lui." That means the children are so lazy, and oh, they just want to sit with their phones all day, and all those things. Generalization happens when people form general opinions about a group of people. They don't acknowledge that there are specific people who don't like to do the thing. They just think because you belong to a group, you must be this way. So this is a milder form of stereotyping. When you keep on generalizing, sorry, a stereotype will begin to develop. Okay? So now the last one, and this one is one that we all are guilty of. If you look at that shop, see that shop? Hmm. If the owner of that shop had to invite you for for supper, would you go eat there? I can almost hear my class saying, "No, ma'am." And then I ask for reasons, and they say, because we don't know what they eat. We don't eat the same type of food that they eat. And then there was a story about cats always being in this type of shop. And I'm telling you today, each and every one of you you are racist. You're very racist. I'll fight you for this. You won't go eat in that shop because you don't know these people. You don't know the type of food they eat and you don't know their culture. But why wouldn't you get to know the culture? Why, when you walk into a shop like that, you say, "My friend," and are they really your friend? You didn't get to know their names there. If they are your friend, you would know their mother's name and their birthdays and things like that. It's because, as a South African, you think you are better than the foreigners. And this we call ethnocentricity. Nice big word for you over there. Please, you have to know this one. Ethnocentricity is the belief that your own culture is better than others. And I repeat the word because it just flows so nicely from my mouth. Ethnocentricity. If you have any questions, please email me at jeffkester@gmail.com. You can go to my Google Classroom, which is classroom.google.com. You type that into your browser, then you click on, there's a little plus sign in the top right-hand corner. You click on join class and you add, you will be asked for a code. So you type in the code 33H7WG4. It'll take you into a site which contains the notes for this whole chapter as well as assessments, worksheets, and this specific slideshow. Thank you so much for joining me. We are almost done with this module, and then we move on to bigger and better things. But thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye.